Hello all and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I created these seitan beefy flavored shreds. I used vital wheat gluten flour and kidney beans along with other seasonings. All the ingredients will be listed in the description box below. And here to show you some of the ingredients that I used. I actually did use some fresh mushrooms and onion. I sautéed them or browned them and then incorporated them into the wet mix. Now, as with all my recipes, I am always experimenting and trying new things. This was something new that I tried and I really liked my results. Did it add flavor to it? I think so. Can you skip this part? Possibly. I do enjoy trying new things because more often than not, I actually like my results. Now here I am showing you the brand of kidney beans that I used. You can probably make some homemade ones. I happen to have these on hand and that's what I used. Here is the part where I went ahead and I blended all the wet ingredients together until they were nice and smooth, and then I incorporated it into the dry ingredients. I then took a spoon and started mixing everything together, and once the dough was somewhat formed, I went ahead and used my hands to knead the dough for a minimum of 5 minutes. I do find that using hot water helps with the dough becoming more pliable as I'm kneading it, and it also helps the resting stage. I feel that you get the fibers to form faster. Here is the consistency that you want to have in your dough before you rest it. Now I do have to say this is a bigger serving, so feel free to cut the recipe in half. I cook for a family of 5 and usually this amount is good for 2 meals, so you can put it in the freezer or in your fridge and it'll hold for quite a while. This is before I rested the dough. I went ahead and I put it on a cutting board and cut it into 2 pieces. I then used a little bit more vital wheat gluten, starch flour, or tapioca starch, and vegan butter to incorporate the fatty texture to it. This is optional if you'd like different textures in the seitan. You can totally skip this part if you wanted to. And now the knotting process. This is how I knot the dough, and as you can see here, I'm not using the same dough that I was resting. I actually didn't do this part of the process. My daughter, who was home, did. I was actually not home when I had her do this, but this is kind of the same technique that I use with all my seitan dough. I cut it into a strip, make a long piece, and then I knot it as best as I can. She ended up frying it on the top and bottom, but I would normally brown it on all sides, and then she put it in the oven to bake in a tasty broth that she made. And I will also list the ingredients that she used for the broth, but this is the consistency that you will achieve. She did flip the dough about 4 times during the cooking process just to make sure the heat was even on all sides. And these should be your results. You get nice shreddy beefy flavored seitan. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you get a chance to recreate this recipe. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below, and follow me on Instagram at La Cocina de Yessi if you haven't done so already. Happy holidays!